Ang problema yan, kung magpitsi-pitsi sila ng imbestiga, yung murder, like for example, kung murder lang, it will prescribe. But if you will lump that together into a widespread attack against a class of persons, such that it will now fall into the definition of crimes against humanity, then it will become imprescriptible, as it is in fact imprescriptible. So, additional reason niya natin na, ituloy niyo yung investigation dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi nga po, imprescriptible naman yan, de harapin namin dito sa Pilipinas. Yun ang additional argument natin.
Kung idediretso po sa ICC agad itong si Senador Bato, di mawawala po yung sir, yung sinasabing ang ICC ang court of last resort, court of last resort, at mawawala din yung issue ng yung principle of complementarity, kung saan sinabi nga ni late Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago, sabi niya rito, quote and quote, it acts only in exceptional cases where a court has failed to bring justice because that court is unwilling or unable to investigate and prosecute those who have the highest responsibility for the most serious crimes of concern to the international community. Hindi pa nga natin alam, may naisang pa bang kaso dito? Wala din tayong narinig na reaksyon na mismo ng Korte Suprema na sinasabing hindi namin kaya yung ilitis, diretso na yan sa ICC attorney.
Isa yan din. Kasi na-discuss din namin doon na, di ba nagpadala na yung CIDG ng subpoena? Pero binawi. Kasi that goes into the investigation daw of the AJK killings. Then, pwede nating ma-argue, and we in fact argued, na yung pagpadala ng subpoena, even if binawi, we already exercised now our jurisdiction on the matter. No, it may be argued, it can be argued now in the ICC, na since the Philippine National Police has taken cognizance of the case, then ICC must respect the principle of complementarity. Kasi nga, noon, wala namang talagang kaso na final dito sa Pilipinas. Totoo yan. Pero ngayon, meron ng investigation na ginagawa. So, it can be argued that based on the principle of complementarity, that the Philippines is now exercising jurisdiction on the AJK. Maganda rin yan kasi kung merong kaso dito sa Pilipinas, I'm very sure haharapin namin yan ni Senator Bato de la Rosa. No? We will file counter affidavits, we will answer it basta dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi mga Pilipino tayo, may batas tayo, working yung ating Philippine judiciary, healthy yung ating prosecutorial system. Bakit pa tayo doon sa malayo masyado na bansa na hindi na nga tayo miyembro doon? So kailangan i-follow natin yung principle of complementarity. Since we are now exercising jurisdiction, then ICC should take a hands-off approach on the case.
Opo. Maging yan po ba, attorney, yung masyadong matagal bago nagkaroon ng investigasyon ukol dito? Halimbawa, kung talagang iuusad po ng ating mga law enforcer yung pag-iimbestiga dito sa sinasabing EJK dito kay Senador Bato, maaari ba itong questionin din sa korte po? Kasi doon sa ICC warrant, way back noong siya pa ay Chief of Police ng Davao City, iniuugnay yung kanyang kaso.
Well, that's one of the grounds. Pero as a general rule kasi, pag crimes against humanity, wala yang prescriptive period eh. So baka yan ang sasabihin nila na argument din. Pero of course, if we will we will handle the case, that's one of the reasons also that we will cite. But we should take note that under both international law and domestic Philippine law, crimes against humanity, war crimes do not prescribe. And this means that perpetrators can be investigated, prosecuted, and punished at any time, regardless of when the crimes were committed. And this is actually an additional argument on our side, no? Kasi nga po, the Philippines can always exercise jurisdiction insofar as AJK is concerned, simply because of the fact that these crimes, no, these crimes against war crimes, genocide, crimes against humanity, does not prescribe. Meaning, maski kailan pa ito na gawa o ilang taon na ang lumipas, hindi yan siya magpe-prescribe kung mag-fall talaga siya under crimes against humanity at hindi doon sa mga individual crimes concerned. No? Ang problema yan kung magpitsi-pitsi sila ng imbestiga, yung murder, like for example, kung murder lang, it will prescribe. But if you will lump that together into a widespread attack against a class of persons such that it will now fall into the definition of crimes against humanity, then it will become imprescriptible as it is in fact imprescriptible. So, additional reason niya natin na, ituloy niyo yung investigation dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi nga po, imprescriptible naman yan, harapin namin dito sa Pilipinas. Yun ang additional argument natin.
Opo, attorney, paghahambing lang po kasi kayo din po yung naging abogado dun sa nangyaring Maguindanao Massacre po. Sinasabi kasi nila na hindi gumagana yung ating justice system. Tapos parang mas marami pa ata yung biktima na involved dito sa Maguindanao Massacre kumpara doon sa sinasabi nila doon sa ICC po, attorney. Pero nakayanan, kahit na umabot ata ng mahigit isang dekada ba yung pagdinig or trial po dito, attorney?
Yes. I was involved in the Maguindanao Massacre kasi nga po, naging involved ako dun sa state witness, no? Naging state witness sa Maguindanao Massacre, and then later doon lang ako as private counsel ni Congressman Toto Mangudadato, no? Ang aking nakita doon, Maguindanao Massacre ngayon the trial may have been a bit long, pero nagkaroon ng hustisya. The accused were given the chance to prove their defenses in court. They were able to cross-examine all the witnesses, but the judge found out that they were really guilty as the evidence against them were overwhelming. So, and the requirement of proof beyond reasonable doubt was reached. So, nagkaroon ng hustisya. At ngayon, pending yung kanilang mga apelasyon, ang ibang incidents nandun sa Court of Appeals, ang iba nandun sa Supreme Court. But then again, justice was achieved. So, kung posible yun sa Maguindanao Massacre, how much more sa yung alleged AJK incident dito sa Pilipinas. So, i-file nila dito, ipatuloy yung investigation and we will face them.